It's the start of a new recording session and SHINee's back. Look, I did the obligatory reactioner thing of, hey, saying SHINee's back because that's their thing that they do when they have a comeback, and I'm a reactioner. I have to do that. I'm Ddog, by the way. This is Teacher Reacts. This is SHINee's Poet Artist. I believe this is a bit special. First of all, this is the first time we've seen them in a couple years. We haven't seen them since year 2 of Teacher Reacts when we did Juice, great song, Hard, still a good song, but I like Juice a lot more. This is special. Why? I believe this song either was written by or was a demo of the late members. That would be Junghyun. I think it was written by him or something. It has something to do with him, and I know for a fact that somewhere in this we're gonna have vocals from him. Now, I'm unsure how this is good because it was a demo. I think the vocals might be a bit strange, as in maybe it's not fully mixed, maybe it sounds a little bit scratchy, maybe it sounds a little bit like, my guess if I was going to do this would put a little reverb on it or something to where it's kind of in the background, kind of sounds more like an instrumental sort of thing. That way you can tell that it's not a big difference between current vocals of members and vocals of Junghyun back when he was alive, back when it was a demo. I think, I really hope I'm right about that and I'm not just making that up in my head. Either way, I don't know what to expect. I believe this is a single from them, which means there's only like one other song on the single album that they have, I think. I should have done more research. I was too excited. By the way, if you're wanting to know some background things, it is the last weekend before my summer break starts, and then we'll start ramping up the amount of reactions I do, the amount of different things on my channel I do, and there's lots of things. Flashback Friday will be coming back. That's another thing that I have coming very soon. That's gonna start in June, I believe. So we have lots of things, but until then, we're gonna go ahead and hop in. It's been 2 minutes. I should probably press play. Everyone skipped ahead to now anyway. Everyone, that's why I put the chapters there. The good hook. This is my man. Hello. God, I love him so much. I love how much space we have. We've talked about this before. When you add reverb onto something, you have a lot of space that opens up in the sound. There's lots. Ooh. Good shit. There's lots of playing around with runs and playing around with words. Like, for example, having a lot of notes that you go in between. You're hearing it right now. It's very flowy. I like it. I also like that when you have all of them singing together, you can still pick out Junghyun's voice in a lot of this song. I mean, that goes to show how powerful his vocals are. Because his vocal been powerful when he, back in the day, like, woo! I'm going back and forth in here. There's lots of noise. Good shit, dude. There's lots of sound. I shouldn't say noise, but it's a lot of sound, a lot of layering. That reverb is really helping with that. God, all of them together, that's the classic fucking SHINee sound. Love it. I love how high they go as well. Shit's good. I shouldn't say high as in like, I'll explain later in the second listen through. Ooh, look at that harmony on that one. Good shit, Onu. This is him. That I know. What is interesting is that there's no captions, right? So which makes me think that this is just him like What's that jazz shit where you just say words? Scatting, I think? I can't remember if that's what it is. I like that though. It's also something you can very much hear in demo versions of songs when people are still trying to figure out the main melodies of stuff. Great. That's lovely. I can't say anything like bad about it. It sounded so. Here's the thing. When last we heard them, we heard Hard and we heard Juiced. Hard and Juiced still sounded very like SHINee. However, in my opinion, that more R&B hip hop style that like Hard was isn't something that I associate with SHINee's sound. Yes, it was still good when they were doing it. I fully agree with that. However, when I associate SHINee, remember the first thing we think of is probably like the shit from back in the day. Your Ring Ding Dong's Your Replay. That's a good one, even though that's a little bit more R&B. My favorite era of theirs was like Tell Me What to Do, One of One, like that style, that very like, it's still like 7 years ago or something crazy like that. But that kind of sound of theirs, I really enjoy. Tell Me What to Do is probably one of my favorite songs from them. And this gives me that same vibe as One of One. Like that era of them. It still is very fucking SHINee. It's very them. But it leans more towards them than like Hard did. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I really like this. It's filled with a lot of noise, like I said, a lot of sound. There's a lot of stuff with the reverb happening. There's a lot of stuff where you have layers upon layers of vocals hopping from one member to another. At one point, you have Jonghyun, like I said, he's doing that, I think it's called scatting, the jazz thing where you just kind of say syllables. Now look, I could be an idiot and he could be doing something in Korean and I'm just not paying attention to it because I don't know Korean. But like I'm basing it off of the fact that there's no lyrics when that was happening and therefore he can't be saying actual words because they would put the lyrics, right? Right. Unless he's doing like part of words, I don't know. But like this part right here, the bum 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 ba da ba, this whole thing with their, it's so good. That's good. Like having when they're all singing together, that is the quintessential SHINee sound for me. It is a wall of powerful vocals, and that is them. And this is coming from someone who did not get into SHINee until 2016. I want to say 2015, 2016. I never got into them. And look, you can get mad at me all you want. I like Replay. When I went back and did it on Flashback Friday, I thought that was a very good song. I'm pretty sure I did Ring Ding Dong and I didn't like that one. There's still a couple more that I need to do on Flashback Friday. I think I have Clue and Note. Is that one of them? Or Sherlock, Clue and Note? I can't remember what the name of it is. I have that listed up on Flashback Friday. I'm going to do sometime next month or the month after. I don't know. But I do know that they are a group, and because it has my main love, Taemin. And you know, he is my ultimate end of the, he's the end all be all when it comes to a K-pop artist, in my opinion. And therefore, I'm gonna have high praise for them every single time. Maybe not every time. Let's be fair here. I have disliked the Taemin song before. You can go watch my Every Taemin reaction. If you ever see that before, the Every Taemin special, where it's every single song from them. Anywho, that's it for me. We're gonna go into outro time and then, you know, have something else to do. I think the next one's going to be a request. I was Ddog. Please like, comment, subscribe. Find me on Patreon. Find me on BlueSky. And then also, your boy, ReactBot, we're going to go ahead and hop him in here. Let me get a drink for a second. I've got energy today. The whole point is I have energy. I have many things to do. ReactBot still, he's making his way to the door. I had to phone call him for a second. I have recordings I have to do. I'm gonna start live streaming. Get ReactBot. Sorry, I didn't even notice you there. Hey, this is SHINee. How do you like this song? Do you enjoy it?
This is so Gen Z pilled.
What does that mean? Which one's Gen Z? I'm millennial. You have Gen Alpha, which is young. Is Gen Z before or after me? Fuck, I don't know generations very well. Am I gonna research it? No, that's too much work. Take his word for it. Maybe Gen Z people like this a lot more. I don't know. Is there a way to know? Look, I'm just gonna leave. I'm running out of things to say. Goodbye, everybody.